Hello! How's everyone doing? Welcome in. I hope you guys are having a good day. Thank you for dropping in. Hello. Good stuff. I Toxic, welcome in. Hi. Question mark. Solo Hunt, welcome in. Upper, welcome in. Hi. Question mark. Good stuff. Won't be able to see to watch me react because of work, but I hope y'all have fun and thank you for the stream. No worries. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope you have a good day at work. Thank you for dropping in. Good stuff. Eyes, welcome in. Hi. Question mark. Good lurk. Shadow the Glacian, welcome in. Niastro, welcome in. Hi. Girl Soul, welcome. Hi. Question mark. Oh, question mark. Good stuff. Niastro, welcome in. Ahab, welcome in. Hi. Question mark. Smidge, welcome in. Hello. Good stuff. Mojave Courier Service, welcome in. Hi. Question mark. Super coming girl, welcome in. Question mark. I am seeing a lot of stuff. Question mark. Thank you so much for the tier 1, Smidge. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Ayo, good stuff. Also, Cody, thank you so much for the tier 1 as well. Sorry I haven't bullied you. Why are you apologizing for not bullying me? Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Good stuff. I hope work has been treating you very, very well. And also, question mark, thank you so much for the 300 pennies. Cody, I really appreciate it. Good first part, John. Thank you. Good stuff. Property of land. Hello, thank you so much for dropping in. Also, thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the hype train. Holy shit. Question mark. Good stuff. Thank you for dropping in. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Bidak, welcome in. Hello, good stuff. CV Chaser, hello, welcome in. Hi, question mark. Sick. Ayo, good stuff. Jira, welcome. Hi, question mark. Question mark. I missed your stream. I was on German anime convention Dokumi. Oh my god, I've seen people post about Dokumi, but I haven't actually seen what Dokumi is. I know that there are a lot of VTubers making appearances there, so that definitely is very exciting. I hope you had a good time. Question mark. Yeah, hell yeah. Question mark. Negativity! Welcome. Thank you for dropping in. First name, last name. Welcome in. Hi. Question mark. Scarecrow. Welcome in. Good stuff. Kachaj? Question mark. Kakaj? Welcome in. Thank you for dropping in. Phantom Fox. Welcome in. Okay, guys, we have a really exciting thing today. I'll breathe. Barcha, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the breathe. Guys, we have something super exciting. Question mark. I hope you guys are ready for the announcement. If you guys are ready for my if you know, it's not really a secret, but if you guys want me to announce my announcement, question mark, if you guys are hyped for that, show me some question marks. Question mark. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, Cody. Cheers. Thank you so much. Question mark. Okay, I'm saying them. Guys, you guys know how Giraffes is in chat right now? We are basically putting out a collaboration cover. This is gonna be for me, this is a huge deal because this is the first collab cover that I've ever been a part of now. So I'm I'm super excited. Have you guys seen the waiting room? If you guys haven't seen the waiting room, let me show you guys. Question mark. Good stuff. This cover has actually been a long time coming, and I'm honestly so happy that we're able to just put it out and just share it with you guys. Question mark. Before we do that, let me shout out Giraffes really quick. Question mark. Good stuff. Give me a sec. Question mark. You guys can get a sneak peek of the cover over on Giraffe's channel. There is a short. Question mark. Please do go and support Giraffes. Giraffes is a fantastic creator. She does a lot of different covers. She focuses on metal and K-pop covers, and also she does a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Yeah. Question mark. Yo, why are my eyes doing that? Question mark. Yes, link in chat as usual. Question mark. I just realized. Wait, hold on. Hold on, give me a second. I did it wrong. Wait, hold on. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that should do it. Question mark. Thank you for dropping in, Giraffes. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day today. Question mark. Good stuff. And that should work over on YouTube. Okay, fantastic. Good stuff. Question mark. Question mark. So if you guys are really into Yu-Gi-Oh, I think you guys will really love the content that Giraffes puts out. Giraffes is generally a very chatty VTuber. Good stuff. Obviously, Jira is a Giraffes VTuber. Question mark. Good stuff. The cover that I mentioned is actually something I would like to experience for the first time as a YouTube video with you guys. So if you guys want to experience it with me, after the stream, we're going to be raiding into the cover waiting room, and then we're going to be listening to it all together. So that'll be you, that'll be Giraffes, and that'll be me as well. Question mark, question mark. So if you guys want to experience it along with us, you guys can stick around to the end of the stream. Question mark. So on YouTube, we'll be raiding directly into the room, so you guys can stay put. But for those of you guys on Twitch, here is the link. The link is right here. Here is the link. Question mark, question mark. If it'll work, please work. There it is. Yes, there it is. Okay. Question mark. If you guys want to like hang there like in advance, you guys can as well. If you want to, question mark. There's never any pressure. Question mark, question mark. Thank you so much. Question mark, everyone for dropping in today. We are also going to be doing our usual reacts today. Usually what we do, right? Usually what we do is like we spend an hour on YouTube where we just chat. And then like I also stream to Twitch. And then when it comes to the reacts, we will basically react to things exclusively on Twitch. And then I'll end the stream over on YouTube. But today, the stream is gonna end and then it's gonna raid into the cover. And then we're gonna proceed back onto Twitch to do our reacts. So I hope that's okay. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff. Marla Jack, welcome in. Hi, welcome. Good stuff, good stuff. I hope you guys are just as excited as we are. Yeah, holy shit. This is so exciting. This is genuinely so exciting. I'm so happy. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Thank you so much, everyone, for sticking around. If you plan to, question mark, I really appreciate it. Good stuff, good stuff. Question mark, question mark. Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh, Mia? I've tried. I've played maybe like once or twice, but I haven't fully grasped how to play Yu-Gi-Oh yet. But like, yeah, between Giraffes and I, between Jira and I. Jira's the pro. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Question mark, question mark. Sick, ayo, good stuff, good stuff. My first collab cover too. Let's go! Oh my god, this is actually a first milestone for us. This is super exciting. Question mark. Do you play Magic? I wanted to. Look, I have a story. Okay, like I have history when it comes to Magic. I was invited to like this media thing because I was media at some point. To this like Magic the Gathering event. And they were basically giving out like free booster packs to anyone who was media because obviously we're media. We're press. So like we just had to ask. You'd be like, oh, can I get a booster pack? And then like they would just kind of give it out. And because I was really young at the time, like my colleagues, quote unquote, would tell me like, hey, you should go get the booster packs. I think they'll give you more because you're a child. Question mark, question mark. So like I actually got like a bunch of booster packs and I cracked all of them. And then what one person in particular did, who was basically like big boss, right? I don't work in this company anymore for obvious reasons, but like, basically they went through like all of my cards. They weren't my cards. They were just cards that I cracked, which technically means they're my cards, but not really, because I didn't really play. They took all of the cards they wanted and basically like gave me all like the remnants, like whatever was left. And I don't really know if any of those cards were actually good, because I feel like if they were good, they would have been taken. You know what I mean? But I've played it before. I just don't think I really got into it purely because I was scared of getting into it and having to spend on it, especially at the time when I was really young and I basically had no money. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, question mark. I'm a pro, like a third-rate duelist. I don't know what that means, but like I'm gonna assume that's really good. Is it really good? Question mark. I hope it's really good. Question mark. Charlie, welcome in. Hi, welcome. Good stuff, good stuff. YouTube editor put a mustache on her. Why? Question mark. Not sure if it's just me, but you sound extra bubbly today. It's because I'm super excited for the cover. I feel like it's not often. Like, it's pretty rare that we come out with covers. And like, yeah, no, I'm just really excited. Yeah, no, I'm just super excited. Question mark. Gladaddy, welcome in. Hi, opinion on peaches. I like peaches. I've never had, okay, it's not that I never had, it's that I don't often have like fresh peaches. I have like peaches maybe like once in a blue moon. I think I've only ever had a fresh peach twice in my life. Every other type of peach that I've had is either canned or dried. And I mean, it's good, it's tasty, I like it. I like it, but I can't really say if like, oh, I love fresh peaches. I haven't really had it often enough yet, but I like the flavor of peaches. I'm a huge fan. What about you guys? Question mark, question mark. Do you guys like peaches? Question mark. What's your favorite fruit? Question mark, question mark. I hope you guys have a favorite fruit, because I don't know. I feel like sometimes people will ask me like, oh, what's your favorite thing? And then I just won't know what to say. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Peaches come from a can. They were put there by a man in a factory. I feel like I should know what that is, but I don't know what reference that is. Question mark. Also, Quad Daddy! Thank you so much for the gifted. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Question mark. I don't eat most fruits, sadly. I prefer veggies. Veggies are good, but some veggies, I mean, okay, veggies aren't necessarily like exclusive to leafy greens. They include tomatoes, they include eggplants, probably aubergines, question mark. Those are technically fruits, right? Question mark. Do those count? Dragon fruit? Dragon fruit's pretty good. Wait, which kind? The one that's like, is it the one that's really pale in color or the one that's like pink? Question mark, question mark. I personally like the one that's like the white dragon fruit. I like that one because I think it tastes more intense. Honestly, the pink one looks tasty. I know, like if you've never tried dragon fruit before, you look at the pink dragon fruit and you're like, that's gotta be intense, right? But like you eat it and the flavor's actually, it's not bad, it's good, but it's actually really mild. Question mark, especially in comparison to the white dragon fruit. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. My favorite fruit is plums. Ooh, plums. I like the texture of plums. Yeah, honestly, yeah, good taste. I like the texture of plums. I don't know how to explain it. I like the pop, the crispness of a plum. So you usually eat experienced peaches. Yes, yes, I do. Question mark. I eat experienced peaches. Peaches that have experienced the can. Question mark. John, welcome in. Hi. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Question mark. Natalie, welcome in too. Welcome. Pink is good. I feel like pink dragon fruit is super refreshing. Question mark, question mark. It's like to me it's the equivalent of like between an apple and a golden pear. Like the pink dragon fruit would be like the equivalent of a golden pear if I were to compare it to an apple. If the apple was like a white dragon fruit, the golden pear would be the pink one. Question mark, because it's like extra refreshing. Hell yeah. Tomatoes are heresy. What? I love tomatoes. Tomatoes are so good. Question mark. Tomatoes go on pizza and it makes pizza what it is. If pizza was purely like, I mean, I'm not Italian, I wouldn't know, but I've never had pizza with purely cheese on it. And any pizza I've had that didn't have some kind of tomato base in it, I've never really liked. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of like the quote-unquote secret sauce or like top secret sauce. Like just put the signature shit on it, put the tomatoes in my pizza. That's what I'm here for. I need that like tomato and cheese combo. If I don't taste the tomato and cheese combo, it just doesn't taste like pizza to me. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff. Ayo, good stuff, good stuff. Question mark, question mark. Ayo, hello. Giraffes. Good stuff, good stuff. White dragon fruits kind of just taste like watery grapes. I feel like white dragon fruits are not as sweet as grapes. They are more flavorful than pink dragon fruits, but they're also considered pretty mild in flavor. Like I gotta say, question mark, question mark. Yeah. I'm a basic bitch. I like apples. Apples are an objectively good fruit. I mean like, okay, look, basic is basic because it's good. Like it wouldn't be basic if a ton of people didn't already like it because it was good. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff. Remind me to drink water. I'll drink water just for you, baby girl. Cheers! I hope you're staying hydrated too, by the way, giraffes. Question mark, question mark. Wait, if peaches have experience, then what level are they? Oh, dude. I haven't thought that far. I'm not sure. Question mark, question mark. Naname, welcome in. Hi, question mark. Honestly, I don't know about levels, but like the moment they get sealed in a tin can, that's when I'm like, that's a canned fruit. The moment it's sealed, I'm like, that's a canned fruit. Question mark, question mark. Doesn't matter how long it's been in there. Question mark, question mark. I bored always eat dragon fruit. I think it's a nice thing to munch on. I think it has a very interesting texture. I think the seeds especially add a lot to the fruit itself, though I don't really like how the seeds get in between my teeth. That's like my only gripe with dragon fruit. Question mark, question mark. Yeah, my favorite fruit is the mandarin. Is it because you get to peel it? Question mark, question mark. I don't know about you guys, but there are many different kinds of mandarins, and during like Lunar New Year, we get a lot of mandarins here, and it's really question mark. Some mandarins are fine, but then we have the ones that are like kind of crazy. Like they peel out really well, and then they have like kind of a butt on like their thing, and like they're really big and they're really thick and they're really excuse me. They're also kind of squishy. Like they don't feel firm, they feel squishy. Excuse me. But when you peel them, it's like you're eating a processed orange, but it's natural, if that makes sense. It's like if you had like a canned mandarin, right, where they peel all the skin off and all you get is like pure pulp, and it's delicious and it's soft and it's tasty. It's like that if it were natural and fresh from the peel. That's what it is. And I don't know what breed of like, I don't know what like type of mandarin it is, but it's a mandarin and it's considered like pretty bougie and pretty premium. So like any house, like any of the houses that like offer these mandarins are like, yeah, they know where it's at, and also they probably don't have a lot of it because it's really expensive. So you really gotta like, yeah, first come, first serve. Question mark. I'm not fond of tomatoes by themselves, but I love it with things. That's true. I agree with that. I think like I do like tomatoes on their own, but I like them so much more. I think they shine when they're actually paired with other things. Question mark. Connie, welcome in. Hi, welcome. Good stuff. Put the sauce on the pizza. Yeah, put the sauce on the pizza. Question mark. Lots of variety in apples though. Oh, you're gonna shoot me for this because like I can't taste the like I can see in terms of color these are different breeds of apples, but I don't taste the difference. Give me a Granny Smith. Give me a red, what's it called? A pink gorgeous? I forgot. Question mark. I don't know. They all taste the same to me. I think because like for me a big part of like eating fruits is the texture. Question mark. Good stuff. Almost drowned in there. No. Did you know you can drown in like 3 inches of water? Question. you don't need to submerge yourself into the water to drown. Question mark. Supposedly. Question mark. Argents, welcome in. Hi. Question mark. I like the small ones which are without seeds and taste super sweet. Ooh, yeah, those are good. Some of the small ones do come with seeds, and the seeds are still really big, which I don't like. But then the ones that come without seeds, those are the best. If you peel the whole thing and it's seedless, you can put the whole thing in your mouth and just like, yeah, it's tasty. Question mark. That's so... I didn't know that you could make booze with apples. But then again, I don't really know how booze is made in general. Black Name User, welcome in. Hi, question mark. Happy Pride. Happy Pride! Let's go! Advanced mental health awareness, let's go! Question mark. I actually had no idea. I'm not updated on these things. Happy Pride and also happy Mental Health Awareness Day. Good stuff. Question mark. I hope you guys celebrate very, very well. And I hope you guys take care of yourselves very, very well as well. Question mark. Get something nice. Question mark. Get like a good meal. Treat yourself. Question mark. Get a cool shirt or something. Question mark. I don't really know what I don't really know what to say because like what do you say? I'm like trying to think of like things that make me happy, but like what makes me happy is like food. Which is like, yeah, get something good to eat. Treat yourself to something nice. Question mark. I recently learned that Soviets developed an orange that survive and grow in Siberia. The only problem is that it has a skin nearly half an inch thick and the fruit tastes terrible. Oh, what? Question mark? What's the point? What's the point of having an orange that survives in Siberia if it's not gonna be good enough to eat? Unless it's for a different purpose, then I'm like, oh, okay. Unless they're like building up. So they're like breeding this orange, they're like doing this one, and then they're gonna take this one, they're gonna merge it with something else to make that one more durable so that they can actually grow that one in Siberia instead. But I don't know if that's I don't know how anything works. I'll be real, I don't. Lazy welcome in. Hi. Question mark. Pity the quality isn't very consistent here. Sometimes they're sweet, sometimes they're sour with many seeds in them. Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like the majority of mandarins kind of hop between very seedy and tart to very sweet and seedless, but you wouldn't know until you tried it, until you've opened like a whole one and then that's yours. A golden delicious, that sounds like the right one. That sounds like the right one. That sounds like the one I was maybe thinking of. The only reason I can even name like certain apple types is because, or apple kinds, is because I read it in a book when I was like ate. And like now I'm like trying to recall. Tomato with a pinch of salt. That is delicious. That's actually a solid snack. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't even make it taste like tomato anymore. It's a completely different flavor. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Up and high. Question mark, question mark. Oh man, ketchup is a type of tomato. It is. I think ketchup is also very good. Question mark. Is Granny Smith experienced? I hope so. I mean, Granny Smith is the apple that you make apple pies with. Yes? Question mark, question mark. In which case, I think she's very experienced. Question mark, question mark. She's got like a purpose, you know what I mean? Like she's got a specialty. Question mark, question mark. Yeah. Anything with starch and or sugar can be used to make booze. Ah, okay. So I know that honey is used to make mead. Question mark, question mark. But I don't know. I don't know what else they use. I know that they use yeast. I know they use malt. I don't really know what malt is. But I know the word, and I've heard people say, "Oh, beer is made with malt." I've never questioned what malt was. I'm sure I've had it. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Excuse me. But was once caught drinking cider during a reaction. You know what I thought? Like, you know what I thought cider was? I thought cider in itself was like its own booze, and apple cider is just flavored cider. So like, is apple cider actually made from real apples? Or is apple cider just one of those, like kind of like soju? You know, so like you take the soju and like on its own it tastes like hand sanitizer, but then they add flavors to it and then it tastes like fruit juice. I always assumed that's what cider was. Question mark, question mark. Vanilla Hokkaido cake sounds so good actually. Oh my goodness. Question mark, question mark. I recently got what did I recently got like ice cream on waffles, and it's really tasty. Very good. Question mark. I also had shaved ice recently as well, which is nice. Question mark, question mark. Allowing the natural sugars or starches to turn into alcohol naturally, I think through fermentation. I could be wrong. That makes sense. I've seen people kind of like, excuse me, I don't know. I think I've seen like different like short videos and TikToks of people like kind of just putting things in a jar and then shoving them into like a dark, like moderately temperature spot. It's either usually alcohol or a sugar syrup or kombucha. And I've recently found this creator that literally, instead of calling it kombucha, she literally calls it booch. And I didn't know what she was talking about initially until I put the dots together like 5 shorts in. I was like, oh, she's talking about kombucha. Question mark. Excuse me. I know only the Apple names, which are names of MLP characters. I don't think I even know. The only MLP character I know is probably Pinkie Pie. Oh, and Rainbow Dash. Oh, and also Applejack. And I think that's it. I should know more. I did try to watch it. Darkshade, welcome in. Hi. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Question mark, question mark. Calling a fruit a mandarin sounds kind of racist, don't you think? Huh? That's the name of the fruit. That's literally the name of the fruit. Question mark, question mark. Apple cider is quite literally just fermented apple juice. Also, malt is made from barley. I didn't know that. Question mark, question mark. The more I know. I'm learning things today. Question mark. Also, Amade, welcome in. Hi, Distria, welcome in. Hello, good stuff, good stuff. Question mark. My state has a drink called ale, but it's just ginger soda. I like ginger ale. I'm a huge fan of ginger ale. I like ginger ale, but I haven't had the good stuff. I've only had the like what is available to me, and I like that. Good stuff, good stuff. Question mark, question mark. Are you a mandarin orange because you're mandarin, or are you a mandarin orange because you're an orange? Let me process that way. Are you a mandarin orange because you're mandarin, or are you a mandarin orange because you're an... It's the first one. It's the first one. It's definitely the first one. Question mark, question mark. I think. Yeah. You can make bread beer, but is it good though? Chappie, welcome in, by the way. Good stuff, good stuff. Question mark, question mark. God damn, the Soviet orange thing was one of their weird attempts to disprove traditional evolution via something called lysenkoism? Question mark? Two athletes having kids together will create athlete kids. Ooh, question mark, question mark. The process killed off those trees. No, that's so sad. Oh, that's the Siberian orange. God damn, question mark. Congrats on the new cover. Thank you, thank you. It hasn't premiered yet. We're gonna premiere it later. Yeah, in less than an hour, we're gonna go check out the premiere. So I hope you guys are ready for that good stuff, because I'm so excited. I'm genuinely so excited. I'm sure Jira is also extremely excited. We're both very excited. This is so very exciting. Question mark. Are you an orange? Me? Am I an orange? Do I look? Do I look like an orange? Okay, but if I was a fruit, I think I might be an orange. I'm not sure. Would I? If you guys were a fruit, what fruit do you guys think you would be? And if I was a fruit, what do you guys think I would be? I'm so curious. I don't know what kind of fruit I'd be. I'm more inclined to think that I might not end up being a fruit at all. Or like, I'd end up being a fruit that's not actually... Like, I might end up being a fruit that's not typically known to be a fruit. I can't tell. I don't know. But I think I might be close to having like... I might be close to something like, I don't know, like maybe peaches. I don't know. I like peaches. Again, I've never had them fresh, but I like peaches. Good stuff. You could be 3 oranges in an elf outfit. No, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. Ryza, welcome in. Purple guy, welcome in. Hi. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, question mark. MLP, I'm guilty of watching that back then. I watched it while taking care of my cousins. I still remember the wedding war. I don't think I know the wedding war. I've only watched like the first couple of episodes of the first ever season, but I never actually got into the rest of it purely because I got busy. But I know it's like a huge thing and like many people love MLP for good reason, I think. Question mark, because I'm sure like it's because it's very strong. Excuse me. It made a cultural, it was extremely iconic, and it made like a highly cultural impact, in which case I would assume it's very good. It only makes sense. Question mark. The Mandarin orange apparently gets its name from a Swedish term which means Chinese apple. Oh, I didn't know that. Why would they call it an apple? It's so far from being an apple. Question mark. That's so strange. Green apple? Ayo? Question mark. So like you personally? Argentine, welcome in. Hi, or Argenteer, welcome in. Hello, good stuff. Question mark. A durian? Interesting. A durian. Is a potato a fruit? Question mark. Is a potato a fruit? Question mark. I'm still trying to think about like what fruit I might end up being. I like the color yellow a lot, but I'm not. I won't even say like I'm close to being a gray purely because like honestly purple isn't a choice. Purple is my uniform. This is my job. Question mark. I'm a guild receptionist. Question mark. If it were up to me, this whole place would be yellow. Question mark. Question mark. A potato is technically a tumor and is classed in the nut family. Sorry. I don't know why I read it as tumor. Sorry, a tuber. That's a word I know. Oh my god, a tuber. Yes. Oh my god. So it's like a root, right? It's a root. Question mark. Is a tuber more like a root or a nut? Question mark. So it would actually be, are nuts roots? Are nuts also roots? Question mark. Depending on where they are, they should be called either mandarins or Cantonese. No, I think they just be called mandarins. I mean, I think there's a difference. I think mandarin with an E like refers to like the people, right? No, I'm not even sure. Honestly, I'm not even sure because there is like a mandarin with an E and a mandarin without an E, and I don't know how to use those. I use them very interchangeably, and I usually default to using it without the E. Question mark. Chronic Vice, welcome in. Hi. Potato is a nut. I don't know. I feel like a potato may not be a nut, but like it's like probably like it's something related to roots. That's for sure. Question mark. Potato is a vegetable. No. See, vegetables are a weird thing because the term vegetable doesn't actually have like it's not like a scientific term. So when you think of like vegetables, you have like a very it's more of a culinary term than it is a scientific biological term. So like anything could be a vegetable. So like question mark. Thank you so much, Willowjack. Thank you so much for the biddies. I really appreciate it. Good stuff. Back to work. I hope you have a good day at work. Thank you for dropping in. Good stuff. Yeah, a vegetable is a culinary term. So like tomatoes are vegetables, broccoli is a vegetable, like lotus root is a vegetable, and all of these are very different things. They could be leaves, they could be fruits, they could be roots, they could be nuts. I don't know. But like they're considered a vegetable, and that's usually like a culinary term because like those are all separate things. in a different case. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff. Nuts are seeds. But like, where do peanuts grow? Don't peanuts grow underground? Question mark. But like walnuts don't grow underground, right? Walnuts grow on trees, right? Question mark. Because those are seeds that come from fruits. But like peanuts are somehow grown underground. How does this work? Ray Dollar, welcome in. Hi, thank you for dropping in. Good stuff, good stuff. I hope you're having a good day. Good stuff. Johnny Griffin, welcome in. Hi, question mark, question mark. So sick, so sick, so sick. Good stuff, good stuff. Question mark. 20 minutes. Ayo, so exciting. Question mark, question mark. A legume? What is a legume? What classifies as a legume? Are beans legumes? Are nuts legumes? Are seeds legumes? Question mark, question mark. Panic and drop. Me too. Me too. I'm actually getting kind of nervous. Question mark. Question mark. Are legs legumes? What constitutes a legume? Question mark. Cashew is a bit of a fruit, isn't it? Right, I don't even know. I don't even know. I know that cashews grow outside the fruit, but like, what even is it? Question mark. Is it a seed? What does it do? Is it actually the seed that just goes outside the fruit that isn't, it's not encased within the fruit, the pulp? Question mark. So many questions, so little, so little, so I don't even know what there's little of. Question mark. Excuse me. Fruit, a body that grows on a plant containing seed. A nut is a seed in and of itself, containing the full material needed to grow a new plant. Fruit is a body that grows on a plant containing seed. A nut is a seed in and of itself, containing the full material. So are peanuts nuts? Could you grow a peanut from peanuts? Question mark. Do walnuts constitute as seeds? Question mark. Excuse me. What about those little like jumping rocks? They're not rocks. Jumping seeds. The ones with like the little insects in them, and then like they shake on their own because like there are insects in them. I don't know if those are seeds or if those are something else. Question mark. Did you know that cashews come from a fruit? I do know that they grow like underneath the fruit and the fruit kind of grows above it, but I don't know if that's a seed or if that's something else. Question mark. Legumes grow in pods. So green beans would be considered legumes? Question mark, question mark. So what is a legume then? Question mark. If they're not seeds. Question mark, question mark. Question mark. Jumping beans. I think that's it. Yeah, jumping beans. Oh, excuse me. They are seeds. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, my head. Question mark. Question mark. Excuse me. It's a seed contained within a sealed pod. I mean, okay, that makes sense. Oh, but also, I feel like I have so many like questions, but I can't even like put the words together to build the questions to ask to get the answers I need to be able to phrase my question in a more accurate manner. Does that make sense? Like it's like when you're studying math and then like when like your math teacher's like, do you have any questions? And you're like, I don't know enough about this to know if I have questions. I get like the end. I have a vague gist of it. I think I get it. But like, I haven't encountered a situation where I know for a fact that I don't get it. Cause you know what I mean? Question mark. It's Rush. Welcome in. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. Good stuff. Good stuff. Question mark. Question mark. Okay, I think now is a good time for us to kind of bring us back to the cover. For those of you guys who might have just joined, hello. Okay, so what we do every Monday is that we do a stream, like an hour stream on YouTube. Question mark. So I can draw you guys in over to Twitch for the React streams. So like, reason for that is because React streams are exclusively on Twitch because of copyright issues over on YouTube. So, and I'm scared. I'm very scared. Question mark. So we do it over on Twitch, but I don't make a post for it because for some reason YouTube doesn't push out posts until after I'm done streaming. So I'll usually have a stream like I'll just have like a short stream over on YouTube to let you guys know that we'll be moving over to Twitch later on. Question mark. But today is special. Question mark. For those of you guys who just came in who may not be aware, we have a cover premiering in about maybe 15-ish minutes, and I'm really excited for you guys to see the first collaboration cover that we're having on this channel, along with Jira, who also happens to be here in chat. Question mark. Can we give her some love? Can we give her some 07s? Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Are spring beans legumes? I think so. They sound like it. Question mark. What flower is your favorite? What flower is my favorite? I don't know. I know that there's a flower called the Acacia longifolia. I think the name's funny. Question mark. Let's go, 07s! Question mark, question mark. Thank you, thank you. Honestly, this is my first time, like, I guess releasing a cover where I sing in Korean. So, like, if you know Korean and you can tell that it's really bad, please don't tell me. Because I'm sure I definitely made some mistakes in there. Question mark, question mark. But oh man, question mark, question mark. I'm watching Ayo respectfully. Ayo, good stuff, good stuff. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Excuse me. Why is it called chicken shit? Question mark. Don't tell me it's the fruit of the dreaded sausage tree. Wait, what? Question mark, question mark? Mia freaking nailed it. You nailed it. Guys, Giraffes is a phenomenal singer. I'm not even fucking kidding. You guys have to hear this. Question mark. I am not joking. I feel like I like the idea of delving into K-pop, but this is the first time, this is the first time I've personally, and I can only speak for myself, I personally ever actually explored it. Giraffes, on the other hand, Jira has actually done multiple different K-pop covers. If you guys are into girl groups like aespa or you know, actually I don't know a lot of K-pop girl groups. Question mark, question mark. But mainly aespa. I really like Jira's aespa covers. Question mark. You guys can check out Jira's shorts. There are lots of stuff in there. Jira is a really amazing content creator. She does, honestly, like, she is literally a one-man team, okay? Or a one giraffe team. Question mark. She's fantastic. She's amazing. Please check her out. She works so hard. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. She's turning Korean. Man, if I was turning Korean, I think I would know. If, like, I was saying the words right. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, question mark. Thomas, welcome in. Hi, welcome. Question mark, question mark. I hope you guys are just as excited as we are to do this, to like listen to this cover. Question mark, question mark. It really is like a, oh man, it's really exciting. It really is quite exciting. Question mark. And we have quite a couple of minutes until then, so we're gonna chat for a bit until maybe about like 3 minutes in, and then we're gonna like close off. Question mark. We'll raid into the waiting room. For those of you guys who are on YouTube, you guys will be sent there immediately, directly. Question mark, question mark. 2 minutes before it starts. And for those of you guys over on Twitch, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to trouble you guys. If you guys would like to check it out, you guys will be having to actually click on a link to go there. An extra step. I understand. Question mark. But also, I would very much appreciate it. Yes, thank you. Question mark, question mark. After that, we're coming back over to Twitch, and then we're gonna be reacting to the rest of TADC, which is gonna be super exciting because we've only watched up to episode 4 of the Amazing Digital Circus last week. We watched up to episode 4, and each of the episodes we'll watch the trailers as well. So yeah, look forward to that. Question mark, question mark. Excuse me. Because it smells like chicken shit? That's crazy. Question mark, question mark. Kimchi's nasty? I like kimchi. I didn't always like kimchi. I used to not love kimchi. I didn't dislike it. I just didn't reach for it. But as of recent, I think it's because I've tried actually good kimchi that I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's good. That's actually really good. Question mark. SSR Blitz, welcome in. Hi. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff. Hello, welcome in. I hope you've been having a very good day. Thank you for dropping in. SSR Blitz, thank you. Question mark, question mark. Good check-in. It's Rush. Good check-in. Question mark, question mark. But yeah, this is really exciting. So I hope you guys are excited for it. I feel like I got into it a little bit early because I don't know what to say now. Question mark. Kimchi is best as a side. Absolutely. I wouldn't say like, oh, eat it as a meal. Question mark. I think it's definitely one of those like eat on the side. If you're having a lot of meat, kimchi is a good pair. If you're having a lot of literally anything else, kimchi is normally also a good pair. I used to get the radish kimchi where they would cut it into cubes, but it's not pickled radish the way they do. It's not like the white pickled radish that like you have with fried chicken. It's literally radish that's chopped into cubes and kimchified. Okay, it's fermented kimchi style, and it's actually really good. It's really tasty. Question mark. Thank you so much for the follow. That's Tori. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hi. Good stuff. Question mark. And I used to chomp on those because the texture is just so good. It's so interesting. I really, really like the what's it called? I don't know how to explain it. I love the crunch. Yeah, I think the best thing about kimchi personally to me is like good kimchi to me has to be one of two things. It has to feel fresh, like when it's like cold, so it feels like I'm like breaking into something that bursts, and it also has to be like it has to be a good level of sour. Question mark. If it's too sour, I don't know how to process the flavor. But if it's like sour enough, it feels like a really refreshing snack. But like if it's not sour enough, it just feels like I'm having cabbage, like just like soggy cabbage. Question mark. Question mark. There's something about the texture though. It's really good. Question mark. Flowers are so beautiful. They are. I agree. I think flowers are really cool. I know people have been making different kinds of flowers with like pipe cleaners and also felt, question mark, though I feel like because I've seen those so often recently, I know the appeal, which is that the flowers don't die. You can just buy those, they look like real flowers from a distance and they look good, question mark, you can keep them forever. But like I feel like there's a beauty in drying your flowers. Like I used to be on the mindset of like, who needs flowers? Fuck it, they're just gonna die anyway. But I think there's something beautiful about how they look when they die. I don't know how to explain it. Like when I got flowers for like one of my, like for my guild receptionist graduation, like real flowers, I was like, okay, I guess I'll just hang it upside down and dry it out. I don't really know what to do with it. So that's what I did. I hung it upside down. I dried it out. And you guys, like when we did our first, not our first donathon, but like when we did our donathon, question mark, and I had to like, question mark, thank you so much, Air Trumpet, thank you so much for the gifted, I really, really appreciate it, thank you, question mark, also, E Iris fan, thank you so much for the follow, welcome in, hi, good stuff, question mark, the pictures that I took of the merchandise, I actually decorated with the dried flowers that I got from then, and that was like months later, I actually found a use for it, and I was really, really happy about it. And I was like, oh my god, you know what? I'm starting to see the appeal of fresh flowers. Question mark. Lucy Kill, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hi. Question mark. Never tried kimchi, but my impression is crunchy sauerkraut. I think so. I've never had sauerkraut, so it's hard to say. It might not be sauerkraut. I heard sauerkraut is actually closer to like Chinese sour pickles, which tastes very different from kimchi. Kimchi has like more spice to it. Yeah. Question mark. Good stuff. I'm glad you feel good to be back, Blitz. Thank you for dropping in again. I appreciate it. Also, thank you for the flower. Thank you for the super flower. Ear trumpet. Thank you. I appreciate it. Question mark. Here you go. Have a heart. Question mark. Thank you so much for the flowers. I'll put them upside down and I'll dry them. Question mark. And I'll find a use for them. Question mark. Good stuff. Cabbage tastes sour? It depends. I mean, if it's pickled, it would kind of taste sour, I think. Question mark. Personally, if I'm getting flowers, I want a backyard. I want a backyard to plant them. Can you plant flowers? I think certain flowers can be planted, like roses, probably. Like if you get their stems, you can plant them. But like, I don't know if like flowers in general can be planted into gardens unless you have their seeds, which would be in the flowers. That makes sense. But some flowers, you don't get their seeds. You just get the flower, in which case I don't really know what to do then. Question mark. Is kimchi fermented or just pickled? I think it's fermented. I don't think it's considered pickling. Yeah, I don't think it's pickled. I'm not sure actually. Maybe it is. I'm not even sure. Okay, no, it's fermented. Because I know like kimchi is like you layer it with salt and then you leave it out. I don't think they use vinegar at all. Yeah, I don't think there's like any vinegar involved. Though I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Question mark. But kimchi is definitely more on the fermented side, whereas I think like sauerkraut or like sour pickles, like Chinese sour pickles, are more towards being pickled. Question mark. Yeah. Actually, no. Sour pickles are not pickled. They're technically fermented because they're also basically just salt. I don't know. I have no idea. Question mark. Guys, we're getting increasingly close to the premiere. Question mark. I have a small request. Because like, you know, we're like really nervous. I would really appreciate it if you guys could give the cover lots and lots of love, and like spam the chat with like emotes, so like emojis, or like emotes that you have as a member, or like the fire emoji or the bread emoji. It would really like calm the nerves. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, oh please. It won't I won't be sitting there going like, do people like it? You know what I mean? Question mark. So yeah, it would mean a lot to us if you guys could give it lots of love. But of course, like, you know, there's no pressure at all. Question mark. This is just like a humble request from us. Question mark. Good stuff. Question mark. I'm especially nervous because it's in Korean. I don't speak it. Question mark. Japanese is different. Okay, Japanese is different because I've been singing in Japanese since I was like really young. But Korean is a recent development. I only picked up Korean last year. So it's like, not picked up Korean, but picked up singing Korean songs last year. So yeah, I'm like really nervous and scared. Question mark. Means, no! Stop! Giraffe, stop complimenting me. I don't know how to take them. Question mark. But Giraffes is honestly like Giraffes is an actual pro. Question mark. Genuinely so cool. Question mark. Good stuff. Time for this one to take my leave. Okay, let's see. Thank you so much for dropping in. Good stuff. Question mark. You act like a nervous chihuahua. It's cute. I'm glad you think it's cute though. I really am nervous. I'm like, oh god. Okay. All right. Question mark. Good stuff. You'll take my compliments for free? Question mark. Thank you. Question mark. Okay, we are getting very near the time. Okay, we are getting very near the time. Mia's slowly gonna be in the K-pop rabbit hole. See, the issue is, I think I'm kind of there, but I'm not really deep in yet. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm not really question mark. I'm not like, what's the word? Question mark. I think okay, I'm in enough to know that I have a favorite girl group. Excuse me, and to know a couple of like mainstay names. But I don't really know much about K-pop otherwise. I'm still getting used to all the terms and the jargon, like standing and biases and fuck, I don't know. I don't even know that many terms to begin with. Question mark. Good stuff. Question mark. Sick. So sick. Good stuff. Question mark. Breathe. Phoenix, thank you so much. Also, welcome in. Good stuff. Question mark. It's more like once you stay in a group, you're in the deep end. Really? I like Twice a lot. I'm a huge fan of Twice. Twice was my entry point. Question mark. Gee, oh my god, wait. Chalk? Wait, no. Kiwami, hi. Thank you for the hydrate. Cheers. Okay, I'm gonna start pushing you guys. Question mark. Towards the link. Question mark. We have 3 minutes until it starts. We have 3 minutes until the premiere. Question mark. So for those of you guys over on Twitch, you guys can actually find the link to my cover. Sorry, I got so used to saying my cover because we've only had solos so far. This is again our first collab. Question mark. Our first collab cover. Question mark. You guys can find the link to Jira and I's cover. Question mark. In chat. Question mark. Right here. Good stuff. And also pinned if you guys want to head on over there to wait for it. Good stuff. Question mark. Otherwise, I will be basically going to a waiting screen and then we'll be enjoying the cover together and I'll be right back over on Twitch. I won't be going offline. We'll just be, yeah, I'll be coming right back over to Twitch and then like we'll anticipate the cover. Yeah. Woohoo! Question mark. Would our ship name be Mira or Gia? I don't know. If we had a ship name, Kira? I don't know. Fuck. I feel like it might be Mira, but I know a Mira, so it might be a little bit like confusing for me. Question mark. Miggy, that's cute. That's actually quite cute. That works for me, honestly. Ayo, good stuff. Ayo, left. Ayo, good stuff. That is left, right? Question mark. 50 seconds. Already? Okay. Okay, guys, over on YouTube, thank you so much for sticking around. I'm gonna end the stream so you guys will be rated in. Okay, question mark, question mark. This is super, super exciting. I hope you guys have a good time. Thank you so much for dropping in. Good stuff. I'll see you guys around. Good stuff, question mark, question mark.